MGM, everyone. Friday morning here, Craig. So it's the end of a busy week yet again in crypto. So it's nice to be hitting the weekend soon. I mean, there's a lot of lack of volatility today, a bit of a correction across the market, which we'll dive into today. But Craig, how you going, mate? How's things in your Gold Coast this morning, mate? How's everything down there?
Yeah, good, buddy. Good, thank you. Good morning, Greeny. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, everything's good. Thank you very much. Markets look good. I just got a text from the hospital saying I need to call them to obviously work
Oh,
out when my surgery is. So after this, I'll give them a buzz and hopefully know when my hand gets cut open. So that'll be kind of nice just to know a date because it's quite hard to operate this mouse, man. I'm pretty slow.
true.
And showers aren't real good at the moment. But
Oh,
no,
yeah,
so
that's cool.
it's Friday. That's pretty cool. I see Other Side just put out a video about what they've been building.
Okay, we'll watch that on the show.
Uh,
That's breaking news. So,
looks
okay, cool.
looks sick. So I'm pretty keen to see that, man. I know they've made everyone wait a long time, but I
Yeah.
still hold an Other Side deed.
Oh, hectic.
Yeah, I never sold it. I just held it. I didn't pay a heck for it. Well, probably did comparatively to what it's worth now, but yeah, I just held it. I was like, fuck it. I'll wait. I'll give them time to build, you know?
Yeah.
So excited to see what they're doing. And it does look like a building. It's just fucking, for the rest of us in crypto land, it's very slow, isn't it, for our timeline? But I'm guessing for gaming development, it's probably not that slow.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exciting. Friday's exciting. Happy Friday to everybody. That's pretty cool for those who are in Friday at the moment and Thursday to the US. And how are you going, Greeny, since we last spoke?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Busy. Had a call this morning with a GTG potential VC opportunity, actually. So Nadia and I jumped on a call this morning. So that's exclusive. She'll post about that hopefully in the coming days. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very exciting. I can't give away too much. Obviously inclusive of GTG members only. So that was really cool to have that call. I mean, busy times. Did a GTG live stream this morning as well. I mean, I was up at 6. I was up at 6 up till 10 last night working. I mean, I'm just a workaholic at the moment, Craig. It's ridiculous. But I'm stepping away this weekend. We're heading away with family. So that'll be nice. So I will be a little bit more away from the charts. I think that's healthy. And also, I do think this weekend's going to be very chill. Like, I mean, it's Thursday night and Friday morning here in Oz already. And I mean, the market it's chilling. Like, we haven't seen too much happening. So I think, as you say, like, just exercising patience right now really is the alpha, and wait for good entries, cop that entry and just sit on your backs. Just sit on your backs, because I do think we're going to see some pretty bullish price action later this year. I mean, like, before we dive in, obviously, specifically with the Other Side, I want to share a couple of things about global news. So obviously, President Trump says he's officially signed a trade deal with China. So that's obviously great. Now, obviously, that was kind of priced in. Like, the market was like, yes, we already kind of know this, right? That's why we rallied from 74K to 112K. We kind of knew that he put it out there, and the rest of the world would literally come to the party and come to an agreement in some capacity.
Yeah.
Outside that, yeah, I mean, do you want to comment on that? Like, yeah, what do you think?
Oh man, I'm just I for myself personally, I it's not unexpected, and
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no expert on political games or negotiations or anything like that, but from where I was sitting when he was playing those tariff games, I kind of felt like this would be the outcome longer term, and I think people. Look, I guess the too long didn't read is anyone who bought the tariff dip like me's fucking stoked, man, because it turns out to be a big fat nothing. Just kind of like the war dip was kind of a big fat nothing. Not that the war's big fat nothing, but as far as the market goes, it was a big fat nothing. So people need to make sure that they differentiate the two things, war and then opportunity. It's two different things. Don't allow the emotions of war to stop you from making money in the market, because, unfortunately, war is terrible, but we are here to make money. We are here to, I'm here to hopefully set my family free. I'm sure you are, Greeny. So unfortunately, sometimes that involves taking opportunities that come from bad news, but such is life, unfortunately. So
it is, yeah, and that's it. Like, we're traders at the end of the day. We're not geopolitical experts or anything, right? So I never commented on it. I made a post about why buying war.
Yeah, same. I was like, fucking buy, bro.
It went more viral. It went more viral than some of the war content. So I was like, guys, you got to stick in your lane. Stick in your lane always. So.
Yeah, and just remember all those people. Remember all those people that are running spaces, freaking out about the war and scaring the shit out of you guys.
Yeah, unfollow those bad boys.
Start following those guys. Start following people like us that say there's opportunity here. Let's make some fucking money. Because really, my thought process and all that is if you can't help, probably best not to stress about it. You know what I mean, as far as internally goes. So anyway, that's enough about that. But look, great news. Glad that's out the way now. And maybe people that are new to the markets will now see that and go, okay, so it was a big fucking nothing and I should have bought it. It's like, so that's good. No, happy days, Greeny. And also, is Iran and that all still happy? Are we still?
Yeah, I think, I don't know. Well, I'll try to find some information on that too. Like, I want to talk about how long we can consolidate for. So I threw out this is obviously the 2024 price action where we went sideways for 7 months and then we had an explosive breakout. So I said last night on the timeline, I said, guys, like, would you be happy with a 140K BTC as long as we go sideways for the next like 5-6 months? So I do think we've discussed it at length previously as well. About like where price action can realistically go this cycle. Look, if we really see global liquidity very good, cost of living starts to breathe a bit of room, okay, people have more liquidity because of ABC, whatever it is, okay, rates come down globally, then potentially we could see BTC go 150 to 200K. Like, I'm not throwing that out, but I think right now I don't really see us going too much above 150K personally. You just got to remember that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, but BTC has proven itself this cycle very differently. We've got institutional wealth accumulating it at an aggressive rate. You know what I was thinking, Craig? Like, the sell pressure must be pretty wild considering the amount of inflow that you see with like MicroStrategy, with all these other different companies and whatnot that are coming in and buying a shit ton of BTC. Like, wow, like why aren't we actually pumping a lot higher? It just shows you the sell pressure with people doing that. So what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think the same thing. I mean, I always see those, you know, people jump on the timeline and they show the data, like, look how much MicroStrategy is buying, or look at the ETF inflow. And I was following the Pazzinos and they were showing the data, and the highest inflow days typically mark tops and the highest outflow days typically mark bottoms. So ETF retail is still buying like retail has always done. Because even though we're saying there's institutional buying, for the ETFs, they're still getting the timing wrong, man. So when you see big spikes, inflows, it's probably a good time to consider taking profit. And big outflows have been good buy opportunities. So I've kind of been using that to counter trade the market, which has been quite good. So it is interesting how there's just so much of that news. It's like, where are the sellers? Who the fuck are the sellers?
Yeah,
like,
but I suppose that's the thing. Like, because it's obviously anonymous, it's on chain. Like, it's worldwide. So they could, like, China, North Korea. You just don't know. You just don't know, like, who's selling it. Germany, whatever. Like, we just don't know, right?
Some big wallets, though, right? There must be some.
It would be, yeah. Like, the pressure must be quite a lot, right? But also, market makers might be controlling certain levels as well. So, like, I mean, there's a lot to consider with all these exchanges and whatnot as well. GM to everyone who's obviously watching. So I did forget to say GM to everyone at the start of the show. We don't straight into it, guys. Alpha Field Show. Now, obviously, it's pretty clear that Trump wants to remove Jerome Powell ASAP out of the what do you call this? The I've forgotten the term now, but the Federal Reserve. That's it.
Get rid of this. Get rid of it, man. He's a pest. I just want to see a new face on the timeline.
I feel like. But he has come out more recently and said banks are free to provide banking services to crypto industry and are free to conduct crypto activities. So, I mean, like, maybe he's like, oh, shit, okay, my job's in tarnish. Maybe I need to say some good things now about where price is heading. Like, he's very much old school. Like, we've seen that all cycle. Obviously, the SEC, and I want to talk about that briefly shortly with Ripple as well. They're really starting to lose a lot of traction as well in terms of actual, like, why are we coming after crypto? Like, I suppose it still goes back to that conversation. Are they securities? Like which sort of bracket does crypto fall under? Or do we need to literally work out the niche of each individual cryptocurrency? Because, say, Bitcoin, its tech is very different to something that's Ethereum based or obviously Solana and whatnot as well. So, yeah, big shifting. I don't know, Craig. I really feel like the world is shifting.
It is shifting, and the fact he's even saying something like that
Yeah.
is quite monumental. I mean, he's an old, he's an old man that's been saying the worst things for crypto for the longest time. I feel this is just the start of the cracks of the old empire, but it's not cracks. They're just slowly allowing it to go to the next phase.
The shift from physical assets and the shift from obviously banks into like crypto, into digital assets, like, and I suppose the same shift in Australia, right? The shift away from my parents' generation, away from housing into digital-based liquidity assets that you can literally sell or buy at a finger click these days, Craig. Like, I think a lot of people, like, I still talk to my old man who's a builder, and he's still like, oh, you should try buy a house. I was like, look, I'd love to just buy a house, but honestly, like, I could use that X amount. I could say it's $300,000 for a deposit, right? That's a 20% deposit on about a $1.2 million house, right? Which is pretty standard in Australia these days, which is just nuts in itself, right? But I'm like, well, why couldn't I just use that 300K to maybe trade or maybe buy Bitcoin, which is about 2 Bitcoin right now in Australian dollars? Why not just hold Bitcoin for the next 5 to 10 years? And then I could probably buy 2 or 3 houses. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's like, what's your goal right now? Like, for us, we want to start a family. We would rather not have to rent and move like every year or every 2 years. So I suppose it's like you do need shelter, but in the same conversation, you want to try and make as much money as possible. That's
right. Yeah. That's quite a tricky one, actually, that decision between those two. It comes down, obviously for you guys, it comes down to time horizon. So if you've got time on your side, probably Bitcoin's a smarter purchase, but the only thing is with Bitcoin, you can't live in it. So that's the one downside to Bitcoin. It's one of the, probably the few, is that it doesn't provide shelter. If it did, man, fuck, it would be the apex predator. But it actually still is the apex predator. So I think if you were looking at a 5-year horizon, I mean, don't take this as financial advice, Greeny. I think Bitcoin, and then sell into the next bull run and then buy your home. Because actually, I won't say too much about the housing market. I don't know it well enough to call it. So
and then, like, you just don't know. Like, I mean, Australia's buy pressure continues to grow as immigration far out, Greeny. Can't speak the words.
It's Friday, guys. It's Friday. It's hard. There's technical difficulties. But also, Australia kind of
difficulties in my brain, mate.
Australia runs on the housing market being a Ponzi as well, right? So for our country, it's quite heavily reliant on, say, foreign students coming over, things like that.
Yes.
So it's complex, isn't it? There's just it's not simple. But the other thing you start to work out is the government's a fucking Ponzi too, man.
Life's a Ponzi, mate.
Life's a Ponzi. So when people are like, crypto, that's a Ponzi, I'm like, what do you think anything is? Capitalism's essentially a Ponzi.
I mean, like, there's so much going on behind the scenes that you will never know. And
you want to be in the Ponzi, though. But you want to be early.
You want to be early. Yeah.
I don't know. But look, great news. I mean, dude, going back, if we could rewind and go back to 21, and I read that, Bitcoin probably would have rallied 20% on that, man, in 21.
Yeah, exactly. It's interesting. Hey,
it's maturing, but that bodes really well, I think, for volatility moving forward. It looks to me like it will be less and less, because these sorts of things don't push it as much as which is actually a good thing.
It is a good thing.
And investors getting wrecked on one comment from
and that's why I really think, Craig, I don't BTC maybe a 50% down, like, in the bear cycle again, or like, I don't think it even goes down 50% potentially. Like, say what, 125 is the top, 50% is what, 64K. Like, that's around.
Back the truck up there, man.
Literally, and that's previous all-time highs. But I really don't think BTC ever kind of goes below that 70K. There's too much buying pressure, surely, with all these other, like, I don't know.
That's my sort of my price target, my ideal buy zone. I think is probably between 50K and 70.
Yeah.
If I was to give a super broad range for people who, don't follow the charts, that would be my entry, and just start DCAing from 70 and just DCA down. And then it doesn't really matter it does matter where the bottom is, but not really. If you think there's going to be another bull run, then it doesn't really matter where the bottom is. Not really. As long as you just go slow, just enter slow. And Greeny, we were in the bear market. You get the good thing about the bear market is you have time.
Yeah.
You've got time. In the bull market, it's hard. Like if you don't get an entry an hour ago, the entry's gone. Whereas in a bear market, the entry's there for a year. So it's.
Do you think the 4-year cycle could change for Bitcoin itself? I think alts and memes will always kind of have like explosive times and not explosive times, but Bitcoin itself might really displace it this cycle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of did this year. This run to a certain degree. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to. Yeah, I actually don't know. I'm excited to find out, but I just don't know.
It's an exciting time to be in this industry. I think, like, when I talk with all these exchanges and other people in the space who are building, like, it's like people aren't going away. Like,
no, and there's big money coming in now, and it's money from IRL, big Web 2s now. So they're not gonna. I don't think they're the sort to just come in now, get their feet wet, and go, "Oh, it's scary," and leave. I think once, and that's the thing. That's why these. I mean, with Jerome Powell here. This is basically the railway lines being laid for crypto at a government level, so everything can then slot into that. And that's probably not a great. It depends how you look at it. It's good and bad.
Yeah, I agree. It means less volatility, right, on particularly your larger assets, but also that's a good thing because that really sends it from where we are now to probably 5 to 10 to 20x over time because of natural just buying pressure, population increase, population exposure to these sort of assets.
Like, I think now, man, my dog's crying. I'll just let him out, Greeny. Sorry, I just let my dog out.
Right, all good. Well, obviously, we'll finish on that topic, chat, but the other couple headlining things I wanted to bring up was that XRP is starting to make some news as well. So NYC judge slaps down SEC, Ripple's second request for an indicative ruling on proposed $50 million settlement. They also came out and said Ripple integrates Wormhole with XRP ledger to power institution multi-chain moves. So, mate, Ripple continues to be a big staple. I mean, when you talk to normies too, Craig, the amount of people that don't even like know Solana, but they know what XRP is, it's just nuts. It's crazy.
If you want to go down a rabbit hole, go on YouTube and look up XRP, and it just gets real cryptic. Well, not cryptic. It's just all your favorite conspiracies. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean XRP. Admittedly, bro, like kind of what they theorized it could be is I don't know about happen. I don't know if it's going to be the cross-border currency of exchange world globally. I just don't think they're going to give a company that sort of. Why would you give a private company that? They're going to become the dollar? Like I can't see that. Like it's surely going to be a digital dollar government. Or what do you call it, CBDC or whatever? I just can't see. Anyway, I don't know. It's interesting to me that the banker's coin is. For me, there's just a whole lot of gamesmanship happening behind the background. We'll never be privy to. It just looks so weird. There must be so many briefcases being handed over at lunchtime. Like, it just looks so sus to me, all this. But anyway, the chart.
Yeah. We are consolidating. Like, again, like, are we going to see a big expansive move to the upside here? Like, where I do see us head to that sort of $5 mark, 450.
Maybe, man. That looks
mark,
cool, right?
Which, I mean, like, from it, that's a 2.5x. Yeah, about just shy of a 2x. Sorry, just over a 2x. So I had
so much XRP, Greeny. I used to have so much of it last cycle. I had fucking heaps.
Well, when did you buy though, Craig? Because if you bought here, you were only just in profit.
I bought. That's actually a good question. When did I buy? It was in 21. What's the price in 21?
I mean, again, when it depends when you bought. It depends when you bought. So,
no, I know when I bought. I bought at about 30 cents from memory.
Okay, so yeah, down here. Yeah, so before, like, if you bought at the start of 2021, yeah, you probably got it at 30 cents. So yeah.
Yeah. Admittedly, I bought on the way up too. So my average is probably 50 cents.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. 50 cents to what's it now?
$2.10.
Yeah, and I would have had to hold 4 years. That's not really good enough over 4 years for me, man. Like Radium,
not when you compare it with, yeah. With BTC, ETH, Sol, not when you compare it. And the wild thing though, Craig, the people that bought XRP in 2018 are still
about equal or low.
underwater. Are still underwater. Like some of them, like people who bought literally in this range here, between there and obviously what about here, are underwater. Like that's a big range of people. Like I know we were only up here for what 2 weeks or something, but still, like that's a lot of a lot of people bought up here, like nuts. So
I think that's when the court case came out. Because from memory, Greeny, you'll know this because I wasn't here then. Was XRP second once upon a time?
Yeah,
above
it was.
Ethereum.
Oh, I would have to double check. ETH or X. I would have to double check.
They were battling once upon a time for the new viewers out there. XRP and Ethereum were the two that were battling out, and then the court case came out and obviously squashed XRP, and then all the conspiracies came out because it was like, is this an Ethereum, collab with the government to squash XRP, and then there's that rabbit hole. If you're bored on a Friday night, guys, head down that route. But probably follow the chart. It just is a little bit more honest.
I mean, a quick search. Yeah, so this is 2019, but a quick search here shows that BTC was 125 billion, ETH was like 50 billion, and XRP was about 20 billion. So it was pretty cool. Oh, Bitcoin Cash as well. That's right.
I know. How good was all that?
I mean, man, I haven't heard of some of these tokens in such a long time. But yeah, pretty nuts, Craig, to read that. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I do think a trade off, and I'll be looking at this in XRP. I mean, if we do get that $2 mark, I think that's probably not a bad just buy and hold here. Okay, entry here, stop loss below there, and then you're targeting up here. I do really like that sort of move up there.
I am considering an entry into that as well. I've been looking at it.
Or would you long it, or what are you thinking?
Great question. Me personally, my trading style spot, but I think longing it, I'd actually almost feel safer longing it than owning it. XRP, it's just hurt me so many times, man. But I also feel like I wonder if that's going to be the coin that I had for so long that I ended up selling, and then it just rips. Like I don't know. I'm just a bit scared it's going to rip on me. I do have some. Actually, my dad has some. I've still got his.
Actually, I think you have mentioned that previously.
So some old man smiling. He's up a little bit. I sold a shitload of mine, all of mine. So maybe I feel like I need some. I just need some just to stop myself seething on any pump. So I'll get a little bit. I might get $500 just if it seems like yay. I can like fake being happy.
I don't mind that play. I do think it could really outpace, particularly if, like we just looked at, they're doing a lot of things behind the scenes, and it is like it's the token that people know on TikTok. It's the token that people know on YouTube. So like, why?
Maybe I should start going for engagement on XRP, man.
Dude, I mean,
they're a rabid community, man. Like
it's a good niche to have. That's why PO's been getting good engagement, because he's a Bitcoin and a MicroStrategy guy. So he's been gaining a lot of traction over that side of the market.
Okay, I see the strategies they're deploying. Yeah, I might have to go heavy XRP, just go full like tattoo and like,
I mean, it wouldn't be to it, just your first tattoo, Craig, would it?
Just a face one, just a tear. The dude looks crazy. That dude with the long hair that works for them, What's his name?
Dude, I don't know.
He's off his head, that guy. Here we go. What are we looking at?
We got the other side. Obviously, this is for people that don't know. We're now translating from. We've gone from governments. We've gone into Jerome Powell. We've gone to XRP, and now we're going degeneracy NFTs. Okay, so other side is obviously a what would you call it? The gaming, the metaverse side of Yuga. So obviously your Bored Ape Yacht Club. Okay, so that's the same sort of ecosystem for our viewers out there that might not have been around last cycle, or maybe don't know what live, man. The other side mint, the NFT mint, basically marked the top of last cycle. I can't remember when it was, Craig. Maybe February. February 22.
Yeah,
around that. Literally, it was a 2.5 ETH mint. So that at the time, that was like ETH was $4,000. So I think that's what 12K mint. For metaverse land, you got some coders and stuff as well. But it was the gas war on Ethereum that ruined Ethereum and ruined so many people.
Yeah, it was about two. Ended up at about. I saw gas at about 2 ETH, 8K US.
So you're paying 20 grand just to mint this thing. Nuts.
Unreal. And I was absolutely gagging for it, man. My mate and I were waiting.
So was everyone, Craig. So was everyone.
Oh, frothing on it. I'm so glad it didn't go through.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have sold. So
actually, shout out to Dior. who's I don't know why your name is that, but I'm not going to pronounce it. But he has mentioned BTC dominance, so I will bring that up after this video as well. It is actually reaching a new all-time high for this cycle, nearly 66%, which is just absolutely wild. Okay, Craig, let me know if volume's all right for this one. But yeah, this is what the other side, this is what Yuga Labs, this is obviously what the Bored Ape Yacht Club have been building behind the scenes with their metaverse, with their game and all that. So let's tune in.
Yeah, volume's good. So sick. Oh yeah.
I mean, graphically, it's pretty clean.
It's going to be so good, bro.
There's a coda. They bloody better be good. They've made billions.
I reckon it's going to be outstanding. I'm really excited.
Oh yeah, these are all your different lands and your different islands. Yeah.
That's fucking cool. This will mark the top, bro, of this bull run, though. When this drops,
it launches this bull run?
This is going to be another top NFT, surely. Or the start. Other deeds, yes. Yes, I'm going to flip mine. I'm going to fucking flip.
It takes me back, Craig. It takes me back to when you used to wait for a Marvel trailer to come out.
Yeah, I know.
Before Netflix was big, before all the movies just went straight to Amazon Prime, whatever it is. This is when you used to just be like, oh my God, the new Marvel trailer's out. Like, have you guys seen it? You're like, oh shit, like it's Thor alive. Is what like what's happened here? Is Iron Man gonna do this?
Frame, eh? You pause it to see a character in the background. You're like, oh, that guy's in it. Yeah.
Yeah. You pause. That's it. You pause to just be like, wait. Is he like? Oh, shit, yeah, whatever it was. Yeah. So obviously, Gordon's come out. Crypto native Roblox on Unreal Engine. If you notice that bottom right, I did notice the engine down the bottom right. No one else is building anything like this. A high-end platform for amateur and pro devs to build, deploy games entirely. So a Fortnite per se in Web3, because obviously they've taken that whole route of the creative side of Fortnite. And to be honest, no one else is going to catch up with how much we've invested. I'd hope so. Gordon, mate, you made billions of dollars. You better bloody be. It's promising,
good, man, because otherwise
we're promising a lot of people. So this is going to be the future of online gaming. I mean, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see what the comments say. I mean, Von Doom, he's an ape, so he's going to support it. NFTs are dead though. Troll, like classic. I mean, the trailer looks pretty epic. Honestly, though, didn't really give too much away. Like they said, this is what we've been building. I'm like, well, honestly, like it just shows me a few different like land types and environments, I suppose. It looks like first person, I suppose, there, but then they also had third person perspective. So interesting.
Yeah. A lot of cutscenes versus actual gameplay.
Yeah.
Show me some gameplay. That's what I want to see, because cutscenes, you can pay someone some money and they can have it in a month or two.
Exactly. Exactly. A video doesn't really, I mean, something like this, which is a marketing tool, doesn't really give us a lot of actual insight into what they're building. So, I mean, let's have a look at the prices of this, Craig. I mean, I remember these used to be so out of everybody's reach. Like, oh, it's crazy. I mean, abstract abstract NFTs are dominating volume, which is pretty nuts.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to see. Like, it's real degeneracy stuff, though. That's
Is that?
Yeah,
that's it
brilliant. Is. Yeah,
good on you guys.
Let's have a look.
Buy a Pudgy, guys. Fucking hell.
Yeah, literally buy a
if you got the money. If you got the money.
So did Apes pump off this? Let's have a look. Not really. But it looks like Apes have maybe found a bottom. I'm going to call it here. I don't mind that. Now let's have a look at others.
I like that ape with that beanie on the floor, bro, with the orange background.
That's clean. That is a clean ape, cool. Mate. So coders 1.6 ETH. They dumped. People dumped them, Craig. Maybe not a bad call on a coder, dude. But the problem is, it's just you don't know when. You don't know when, or you don't know what it's gonna do.
I don't want to hold that to the next bull, bro.
If you have a spare, $3,800, go for it, I say.
Yeah, you see, for me personally, and I think you're going to agree, Greeny, I'd grab I'd grab 1.5 little Pudgies.
Yeah,
wouldn't you? Like you've got the Catalyst Q4, like it's announced almost. Like
and Deeds didn't move at all. at all. They are same again. People dumped into blur farming bids. It looks like so.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, yeah. So
What are
I
they?
think
0.18. Oh my god.
I think
I got
honestly, in some point, Craig, I think these are probably going to be a buy. I am going to throw that out there. I mean, look at this, Craig. Look at this.
I think that's a buy now, man.
40 ETH.
I think I paid 1.5 for mine. Now it's 0.2.
They went to 40 ETH.
Thanks, Hugo.
Oh no, they pumped. So they pumped. When did they pump a little bit? They were. Oh wait. Oh no, this must be like. Yeah.
Average sale price, maybe just rare sold, maybe or something.
Yeah. Maybe that's the average sale price. Yeah, maybe you're right. But yeah, like I mean, look at this, Craig. Even in 23, they were still selling for 18 ETH. Oh my god.
Oh, I know so many people that crashed out from the space because of that dump.
Oh my! Honestly, that would have to be one of the worst charts in crypto.
Yeah.
Like, and people complain about meme coins. This is the shit that happened before meme coins, guys. So it's
the original. These were meme coins before they were meme coins.
Which is like Eli's been tweeting more recently about like why do people judge low cap meme coins when we had NFTs that are like super low cap and people can like it's a fascinating conversation. But yeah, this is exactly literally what happened over the period of time. So let's have a look at the floor. Oh, this doesn't show me the full floor, unfortunately. It only goes back a little bit. So
he sold land at the top. He sold his other deed at the top. I
mean, if you sold your Coda or something up here, if you sold your Ape at 150 ETH, if you sold your Mutant at 40, you're a millionaire. You're a millionaire.
Yeah.
You're a millionaire. Yeah.
That price, 0.18 is probably not a bad buy, bro, if you're willing just to sit.
$400, Craig, probably not a bad. I mean, you know what the thing with a lot of people still fading right now is actually the rewards and the voyages on OpenSea.
I haven't been doing this.
Yeah, I've been doing a couple. So I've got 1900 XP on this wallet. You can literally do all this and tick some of these. I think ideally they hopefully have a OpenSea token. Yeah, OS2. No, that's don't need to worry about that. So yeah, I don't know. Be very interesting to see if they release a token because then I think that forces a lot of people to probably buy a few NFTs as well. So.
Agreed. Can you earn abstract XP on OpenSea at the moment?
Yeah. So if you had traded an abstract collection, you got 1500 XP in the rewards. So yeah, like literally, it might have expired. I don't know. I haven't looked.
Okay, I need to start.
Here, does it show my activity? Yeah, so I bought an NFT from I don't remember what I bought. This one, this one here, abstract shipment. I don't know. Yeah, I got legendary 1500. So
okay,
yeah,
I need to start fucking around in there.
Yeah, so that's obviously my. Hold on. What's it? Oh yeah, I bought a Goblin Town because someone told me there's a rumor that there's a token or something coming. So
I heard that. I wondered what are they? What's their floor?
Oh yeah, so no, there you go. So I might be in slight profit here. How much did I buy this for? I bought it for 0.219 and it's at the floor's at 0.25. We're making money. And then, then obviously I bought this for 1.43. That's, mate, you can still make money trading NFTs. You just got to be plugged in.
Goblin Town token, Greeny? That's the alpha, guys.
Yeah. So, I mean, how good is this art, Craig? It screams value.
Bro, did you remember when this mint happened?
I remember, but I
faded it. I faded the mint, and it ran to like
involved,
it ran to like 10 ETH, dude. Or something.
8 ETH. The same again. Like, look,
I faded minting. I saw it live and went, it looks stupid. I was angry, man. Fuck.
This is again, guys. People say, meme coins have ruined crypto, bro. You weren't around last cycle. Look at this stuff. This is a Goblin Town. Same again. Pump it down.
There were just spaces all day. There were just spaces of people making.
Yeah, where they're going like, yeah.
It was so weird. It was so weird. I had a mate who minted a few, and he messaged me. He's possibly still listening, but I think he might have left the space now. And he minted a few, and he said, "Are these the next Bored Apes?" And he wrote it all the way up and all the way down.
So many people did that.
And I was like, bro, when he sent me that question, I said, that question means sell, bro.
Yeah.
Like sell now. It's not the next Bored Apes. It's not the next Bored Apes. His answer is actually the best price. So
yeah. So Yeah, I mean, 2.57 listed, 45% unique ownership with the token potentially rumored. I was like, okay, I'll cop one for 0.21 or something I got in. So yeah, I was happy with that. So
fuck, they're hideous.
they are. So I really don't mind. And this play as well. Like this is
gorgeous NFT, the capybara.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was actually capybara.
It looks so fucking ridiculous. What were they thinking?
I don't know.
Clean though. The art's clean. It's just like
it is clean. I mean, mine. I wanted a better one. And then after I bought mine, the floor stayed around the same. For a bit. They stayed around the same, but they had there's some better ones. Like this one's sick. Like I love that one. Like, but the one I got, yeah, it's not that great. I don't know why it has an orange on the head. So, anyways, I do think these are good. Again, same with this one: 62% ownership, 5% listed. And like we've discussed earlier in the week, InfoFire is not going away. So I do think making sure you don't fade that is probably serious alpha. Man, we're still going. We're 45 minutes in and we literally haven't even discussed anything broadly. We've been news dominant today, but BTC dominance, Greg, reaching 65.92% currently. That is absolutely wild. And that's a big reason why I think, and like I said earlier in the show, guys, why BTC might necessarily break the structure of the 4-year cycle. Because it's just going nuts. Like it's been up only. Like it hasn't had a break since November 2022.
That's unbelievable, actually. Like I don't even know what to say about this chart anymore, man. You and me have been saying, we kind of caught it fairly accurately because we've been saying it doesn't look like it's going to go high. Down.
Without a doubt. I've said it can go to 70%. So I've said that for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, magnificent. I don't know if and when this will break down. Surely it does, but I haven't been in the space long enough to call that. We're talking big time frame moves here. So I'm, again, eagerly awaiting to see the answer. Again, happy I'm dominant in BCT with my bags because seeing that, it's just like fucking hell. Chaos to everything else. But breaks down, Greeny, surely at 70-something%.
Well, yeah, I mean, like we've over. Like, I mean, you got to remember, this isn't volume based. This is just purely a market cap of BTC compared to everything else. So, yeah, it looks like this isn't stopping before 70%, personally. So, and the last time BTC was at 70% was 2020. So, just for perspective,
I got in. Wow.
Yeah, and
so
like
I think even seen it at that dominance, Greeny.
No, it hasn't been this dominant since 2021, like the start of 2021. That just
I got in exactly Feb.
Nuts, eh?
Like, that's a long ass time to not come down. As a bug, man.
Yeah.
Like, does it come down?
I don't know. What do you think?
The trader in me says what goes up must come down. I think it must come down. It must pull back surely it breathes.
Yeah, like, look, we could keep nudging. At some point, it'll either do this or it'll come down a little bit. Yeah,
I think it's got to breathe at some point.
Tough one.
Yeah.
I genuinely.
I'm not going to hit the odds and betting on it though.
No, I mean, this is why BTC should make up the majority of your portfolio. Let's have a look at ETH versus BTC. Yeah, struggling to hold that level. Sol versus BTC, still going down. Hyperliquid versus BTC. Well, CAS versus BTC, making new lows. Sui versus BTC, consolidating.
Not terrible.
Hyperliquid, where are you? There you are.
That will be a good one.
It is. It is maybe starting to break down against BTC. So I don't know, Greg. Interesting.
It's not looking pretty. It's not looking pretty for anything versus BTC.
XRP versus BTC.
Not too bad.
Not too bad, but yeah, I mean, it's been this way like since
not too bad, eh?
2019, Greg.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh God, BTC's incredible tech, isn't it? It just marches on. It's so it's like a tank now, eh? It just shrugs off war, tariffs. It's like fuck off. Like
you want as much BTC as possible. You literally do.
I was thinking yesterday, and I was thinking about what Easy said, where he said, my goal was to get 5 BTC, lock it away.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that's a smart play, bro.
Genuinely throw it on a ledger or something.
I'm starting to think that's got to be the most stress-free not even a Hail Mary, but a real shot at creating real big wealth with very little, not very little risk, but lowish risk, good upside, little stress if you don't want to swing it. Just put it on a ledger, fucking get it away from you. You can't get to it, and open it up in 10 years' time.
Yeah.
I think that's not bad, man. I might do that. I might just do that for an experiment.
It's just I think it's a good hedge. I mean, one BTC in Australian dollars right now is $165,000.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of money. I understand that, but and my biggest philosophy to a lot of people, even if you're someone that's trading with $500, $1,000, 5,000, 10,000, like you should just rotate profits into BTC over time.
Yeah.
And like rarely there's going to be occasions, which I mean, in GTG, we have picked several of these occasions where certain assets will outperform BTC. Yeah. But the goal is to literally rotate that back into fiat or stables or obviously BTC itself. So I think, Craig, I am a big believer that anything at 100K or below is an absolute buy for the long term. And if not, just a buy for this cycle. So
and that's exactly where I'm looking for. And it's not giving it to me, dude.
Yeah.
I'm getting frustrated because I'm not getting the dips, and others are getting frustrated because they're not getting the rips. But I just want another taste, a little bit lower, bro. Just because my confidence will go up. If we can go down and to the side just a bit, I just feel like the rip up's going to be magnificent again.
Yeah, agreed. If we like come and do something like this for a while, like there is nothing wrong with it. Like August, September, July, like September is traditionally bearish, so like we could do something like this, and then we go nuts into October, December, like this year, like later. So I really don't mind that. I actually think it's a good thing for the market, gives us more time, all that sort of stuff. I mean, we've answered that question. Do you think the 4-year cycle is broken? Depends when the top is this cycle. If the top comes in, like traditionally the top comes in 545 days, which is post-halving, which is around October. I generally think we're going to go past that this cycle. I really do, which again, it just changes the average, but that would be something to consider. And I mean, the real answer to that question is not when we top. The real answer for me of that question is what happens in the bear cycle. Like, how low do we come down? Do we even like, does BTC just do what it's been doing now, where it just kind of like, unless there's war, but news, like unless there's like world market news where everything goes down, people sell. Like, what if we just kind of consolidate like this, go up like this, do something like this, and then top, and then it just does this? Like,
no real big entries.
Yeah, what's stopping BTC from like not doing too much and just like and then going crazy randomly? Like you got to remember, like this is $1 trillion asset now. It is, as Pio said, like his thesis is so like the deepness of your thesis around BTC needs to be applied. Like a lot of people who watch our show, a lot of people who we talk with every day, Craig, they're Western people. Yeah. So what I mean by that is you're in a civilized, developed country that has a stable economy, has a stable dollar mostly. Yeah. Now, eventually all dollars do go to zero. I mean, we haven't even talked about the US dollar because it's dumping. I want to talk about that as well.
Yeah, it's good news.
But what I mean by that is like you really need to step it back sometimes. If you're in some of those top Asian countries, top Europe countries, you really need to understand that South America, Africa, and a lot of these lower developing nations worldwide, something like BTC wealth. This is why Venezuela and Argentina have been buying it, because they don't have stable currencies. Their inflation is like ridiculous, right? Their cost of living, their stuff, their imports, exports, they can't do anything. So what's their best bet? Buy some Bitcoin, because it's a stable asset that'll go up over time. So if you understand storage of wealth, like from that perspective in itself, from a non-Western country, that in itself, in my opinion, is nearly one of the biggest catalysts for BTC over time, let alone the supply, the buying pressure, okay, the mining pressure of it as well. I don't know, Craig. I mean, the longer you're in crypto, the more you start to understand that, yeah, you might be great and you could trade a lot of these tokens over time and out-trade BTC for a period of time. But the majority of people don't have that skills, don't have that time.
It's tricky. Like, it's hard's the wrong word, but you have to have your eye on the market quite effective. I would say it would be hard for a part-timer to do.
Yeah.
To out-trade Bitcoin for a part-time will be hard. For people like you and me that are locked in every day, we can feel the subtle movements of change of metas. So we kind of can move with the tides of the ocean quickly. Someone who's coming back 6 p.m. after work tired, I I don't know if you'd stand much of a chance.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I would.
Mhm.
So in which case, that's not even bad news. Just
No.
go with Bitcoin and have the odd smaller punt probably on the side. But I think your main bet should be that bad boy there.
Yeah.
But I mean, no one's going to want to hear that while it sits at 107,000. So
I know, but people need to understand that this sits at 107,000 for a reason.
yeah,
And
it's because it's
it'll sit,
fucking brilliant.
and it'll sit at 500K.
Everyone wants it.
Yeah, and it'll sit at 500K plus in probably 5 to 10 to 15 years. So that's still 5x from here on sure. You pick the next NVIDIA, you pick the next AI token, GG's. You pick the next stock, GG's. Good luck to you. Where else are you guaranteed? Probably, like, sure, buy the NASDAQ 100. I have exposure to that. I think it's a no-brainer. Technology, blah, blah, blah. Makes sense. Listen to Kathy Wood. Okay, one of the best investors of our generation. Listen to her and her thesis around BTC. And she bought BTC way back. She's squillion. She's made squillions from it. So, like, listen to her thesis around where, like, just a different perspective. Again, not crypto related, but she's an investor related, understands current flows of times, understands where the world's heading. Okay, she's still super bullish on Tesla, not for their cars, but where the tech goes with that, right? And so people sometimes, like, common media, let's call it, on our televisions, what we see on Twitter, okay, it's manipulated. It's algo representative of what these social medias want you to see, okay? It's not actual hardcore facts. You do have to go out of that and research a bit deeper if you really want to try and understand some fundamental thesis.
Yeah, spot on. Spot on. You know, hopefully as people sort of mature through their cycles, they slowly come around to Bitcoin. That's what happened to me. I was big into it in 21, but much bigger into it in this run. And it's certainly been a much better bull run for me. So for people that came in and were like looking for lotto ticket wins and, with meme coins and altcoins and didn't get it, next cycle, perhaps give Bitcoin a try. Buy it at the lows, try and sell it close to the highs, and you'll probably get a gentle 4 to 6x. And 4x is good, man. People, I think, need to start understanding the power of, even just a 2x over time versus, the chance of someone hitting 1,000x in this space is very small, very small. And then even having the balls to ride 1,000x to the 1,000x.
I promise you won't take profit. And you'll round trip it likely.
So you're telling me like someone's got no money, then they put in $1,000, they have $100,000 and they're going to hold?
Yeah.
No, that's not how it works.
No.
So I would go for the 4 to 6x, which I think most could do in a bull run with Bitcoin. You could get the 4x even if you miss the low and miss the high.
Yeah.
And do that 3 cycles in a row, and you're probably going to go pretty well. It will take time, unfortunately. You're probably going to need a decade.
Yeah.
But if you're 20 years old watching this, congratulations. By 30 years old, you beaten me a decade earlier. Like, you got 10 years on me. Fuck, man. You guys should be fucking me up. Don't let the old man beat you. God.
No, I agree. So, I mean, like, we'll obviously in GTG trade a lot of these trends when we can, and that's our goal. We accumulate wealth far greater than obviously buying and holding BTC, but to the common person who maybe doesn't have as much time as us and doesn't have as much trading skills, then just buying and holding is literally probably the best play in cryptocurrency. So, Craig, I mean, that's been, man, that show. I mean, Deep Pengu's pumping on Abstract was literally the last topic I want to talk, but I mean, that's degeneracy stuff. We don't really want to talk about that too often. But
is Eli still in this?
I think he is. Yeah, I think he is. So
hopefully he didn't sell, bro, because that's pumped now.
No, I think he has quite a large bag, but he should probably look to sell some here if he hasn't already. So
yeah, Eli, it's your second chance, bro. Take it, probably.
Yeah, I mean, he's busy and holy shit, he has 30K.
Shit, man.
We should send him a message and say, hey, bro, like, consider taking some P.
Just take out your initial, man.
Yeah, bro.
For the love of God, what's he up by? How much would he be up by?
I don't know, man. 10? I don't know. Oh, no, heaps, I'd say, yeah.
Lessons. If he doesn't learn this time, he'll learn the next. I'm not laughing at Eli. I'm laughing at the situation because I know it well.
Yeah.
And I have been caught in the grips of greed before. And Eli, sell a bit, brother. Sell a little bit. All-time highs is your cue to sell.
Always sell something at all-time highs. 2x initials that just have processes.
10%. Take 10% out, man. Take yourself out for a nice lunch or something, But look, great stream. Market looks steady. Not a lot to talk about as far as just movement. But I'm happy. I think hopefully everyone else. I hope everyone watching feels just steady compared to what we were probably a couple of weeks ago. I think where people were probably getting really worried that the cycle was over, they'd missed their chance. So my probably piece of advice to end it would be like, guys, remember the war that just happened and we all got scared. And remember the tariffs that scared us.
Yeah.
Just make sure at all-time high you take profit, because you just don't know when those little nasty catalysts are going to come back around and dump our bags. So don't think it's going to be smooth sailing from here in the bull run. It's not going to be smooth sailing. It's going to be rocky and bumpy, and the end of the bull run is going to get very volatile. Emotions are going to be high. Make a plan now while it's calm. Hey, Greeny, make a plan for yourself. Set your buy levels, set your sell levels, and most importantly, once you set them, do it. Don't just make a plan. You got to execute. That's the main piece of advice. Make a plan and fucking do it, and you guys will be okay.
I mean, I put up a tweet last night, Craig, about that exact thought about no one. What did it say? Hold on.
You can't time the bottoms and time the tops. Was that?
Yeah, literally something along those lines.
I can't, and I don't try to. I accidentally do, and I have done thus far. But it's just me. It's me just sticking to a trading strategy rather than people. Because a couple of people are like, oh fuck, dude, you keep getting the lows and the highs, bro. That just came down to fib levels.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's not much genius in it. Like and you know what it is? Just a sheer dogged determination to not get fucked.
Yeah,
I refuse to get fucked this time. So
yeah,
you guys can be just like me, man. Be a coward. Like,
here, let me retweet this, then that way people can see it. So, I mean, everyone says they want to buy low, sell high, but most are doing the exact opposite. You buy high when the chart is green and the timeline is hyped, and you sell low when it's red and your gut tells you to run. The truth, buying low feels terrifying. Selling high feels wrong. That's why most traders fail. The real key, oh my God, Friday. The real key is simple. Buy fair, sell greed. When the market's panicking, your friends are silent and influence is vanished. That's when you should be paying attention. Red candles, silence, and fear. That's when smart money starts scaling in. It doesn't feel good. That's the whole point. On the flip side, when random coins are doing a 20x in a week, your Uber driver starts asking about Solana, and people are tweeting, this is just the beginning. That's not the beginning.
It's just the beginning. It never is.
Emphasis, that's not the beginning. That's when distribution, which is a top signal, begins. And if you're euphoric, you're probably late. Buying low isn't about catching bottoms perfectly. It's about flipping your mindset. When you're scared, consider adding, not exciting, not exiting. When you feel invincible, start trimming. Track sentiment like a chart. The best buys often feel sickening. The best exits feel too early. That's why they work. I've survived and thrived through multiple cycles since 2016. Bulls, bears, blow-offs, and blow-ups. Every win came from doing the opposite of what felt easy. That's what I teach. That's what I live by. Drop me a follow and check out the GTG sale that I just dropped in the description down below, guys. Join one of the leading cryptocurrency and trading communities worldwide, Craig. That's probably the last thing we can talk about today is the 60% sale literally ends next week on the 1st of July. On the 1st of July. So, guys, please, check it out. This is the website. It's fresh. It's new. Testimonials on here, okay, from members who have been in for months, members who have been more recently. I've got another video dropping on Monday as well from a person who's 5x his portfolio in the past 9 months in the group. He's doubled his win rate in the past 9 months since joining the group. So, guys, check it out. Okay, we're back for our Crypto News Australia. Said we are the best educational platform found in Australia. So I know what else you want to hear. And a 60% sale is absolutely nuts, Craig. I don't do that. I don't do that very often. So the link's in the description, guys. Come and join Craig and I. We're 2 callers. There's about 12 callers worldwide. We've got exclusive VC opportunity dropping literally today, actually, and a few other things as well. So highly recommend jumping in, guys. Even if you try it out for just a week, try it out for a month, highly recommended. I've dropped a month crypto payment option on WAP as well, if you're keen to join that as well, Craig. I mean, anything you want to add?
No, damn, Greeny, I have a used car to sell if that will help. Wealth Great. No, man, jump in there, guys. Like Greeny said, you can pay with crypto. You can jump in for a month, 60% off. Check it out for a month. If you love it, cool. Come and stay and learn some stuff. It's one of the, I mean, there's tons of calls in there, but there's education there as well. So, hey, come in, stick around for 3 months, 6 months, learn how to trade and then leave and go and make yourself lots of money by yourself if you like. or stick around for the banter and the camaraderie. And, you know, I find it's probably easier to pick metas in groups
100%.
because you've got 500 eyes looking versus just your eyes. So if you want to hunt in packs, it's a good thing to do. Yes, Bertok, he's one of the good members.
Yeah.
He's normally watching us, actually.
Yeah, no, so he just wrote this literally last night, written on 26th of June. He's been in the group for 6 months. I joined GTG planning to stay a month, but quickly saw it was way more than just trading signals. The community is full of good people, sharp setups, and real support. In just a few months, I've become a better trader and already made back the cost of the lifetime. What makes GTG stand out is the full package. Live market streams, pro feedback on your charts, constant alpha across trading, NFTs, Web3 trends, and airdrops. It's educational, interactive, and genuinely fun. I've tried courses, bots, and other groups, but nothing else comes close. Guys, that's from a member. Like, I don't ask these people to like script it. They write feedback when they write feedback. Okay, so check it out. Highly recommend joining, guys. That sale literally ends in 3 days. Okay, would love to have some of you guys in there.
Yeah, get in there, guys. It's a great group. It's a good discount. You got 3 days to get 60% off. Like we said, jump in for a month if you're a bit gun shy. See what it's all about. See if you can learn. Not even about making money. See if you can come in there and change your mindset. That's going to be much more valuable than me making a call that goes 5x. You get a win there, and then what? Then what happens? You wait for my next call. Fuck that.
It's
learn how I do it. Learn my process, and then maybe you can give me a 5x call.
Dude, literally, Nadia just dropped. I don't even know. It's like 2,000 words of how she trades meme coins. Okay, and it was like huge.
I'm gonna go check that out.
Huge alpha. I'm not even kidding. Like, and she's like, guys, I apologize, but that's exactly how she does. And she's printed all cycles. So I mean, she's been trading gold for a decade or longer. I don't even know, 2 decades. I don't know, but yeah, she's a goat, and she dropped that huge educational peach literally last night. So it's more than just us, Craig. It's people worldwide who are great at what they do.
Yeah, amen. But everyone, enjoy your GTG Rizuka. Enjoy your weekend, Greeny. Hopefully we've got some good news for everyone maybe next week. And yeah, everyone have a great weekend. Hopefully I can get my surgery done next week. We'll see when I call and I can get out of this fucking thing. And I can start being a normal human, having a normal shower, not in the shower like this, man. It sucks.
That's literally the worst part of when you break your arm and stuff.
Fuck, man. Have you got anything planned for this weekend?
Yeah, going away.
Oh, you do. You're going away with family.
Yeah, going away with family. So I'll be in and out this weekend. So that'll be nice to step away for a bit. I've had a very busy week. Very busy. Called so early, called so late. Like, it's just crazy. So
I'm really looking forward to my weekend, which I think in crypto world's a good thing to do. So I'm going to do the same as you. I'm going to spend a bit of time with the family. Watch my boys just getting into Mission Impossible at the moment. The movies.
Oh, so, nice.
Yeah, we're getting into those things now because he's getting a bit older. So that's cool. So I'll be spending time with him. I'll be on the timeline, guys, so don't worry. I'll be there shooting the shit, be in GTG shooting the shit. But with the market going like this, good time to just relax, compose yourself, get yourself kind of recentered, recalibrated, and kind of, you know, the market can kind of cause you to get a bit jittery if you're in there all the time, anxiety for some people, me included. So make sure you look after your mental health, guys, because this space can take it from you. So it's much easier. I find I make a lot more money when I'm relaxed trading.
100%.
Which is hard to do. It's so hard to take yourself away because you feel like you'll make less. Over time, you certainly don't make less by having breaks. You make a lot more. Otherwise, you'll go fucking nuts, man. You end up like Franklin doing minute videos and shit. So
nuts. Yeah. Well said. I mean, yeah, guys, have a lovely weekend. Thanks always for the tips and thanks for tuning in, guys. A great way to end this week. It's been a busy week. And as Craig said, we'll be back on Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or obviously, if you're Australian, 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on Monday. We do this show every day. So we're keen to be back next week, Craig. Have a lovely weekend, mate. And thanks, Chad. Appreciate you tuning in.
Thanks, everyone. Big love.
See you later.